Hey everyone, it's James here from the StarCraft 2 Guidance site, bringing you a quick tactics video on the Protoss Stargate structure in StarCraft 2. So yes, the Stargate is at this building right here. Yeah, it requires a cybernetics core to be built beforehand, before you can start warping it in, and of course it needs to be warped in near a pylon, and to be near a pylon so that it can build its units, or rather warp in its units. And at the same time it also allows the fleet beacon to be warped in as well, which is required for the carrier and for the mothership as well. So yes, Stargate, usually you'll have a couple of days around the mid-game to late game, depending on the exact strategy that you're after, but yeah, you can also go for early air units if you either hide the Stargate in your base somewhere where the enemy is least likely to scout, as in when you should be able to stop them from scouting, or you can hide the Stargate somewhere on the map near a proxy pylon. And, because yeah, if you're going to be going with a bit of a air units rush, then yeah, you'll definitely need to keep the Stargate hidden for as long as possible. And yeah, the air units available from this thing at the beginning are pretty good all throughout the game, actually. So yeah, the first one is the Phoenix, which is used for attacking other air units, but it can also pick up various ground units as long as they're not massive, and yeah, then other things can attack them instead, and also disables the ground units. You also get access to the Void Ray right off the bat, which is basically an anti-capital unit, but because it's meant to be used against armoured and massive units, and it also takes a bit of a while to charge up its beam, but it can be pretty effective for harassment still, especially when you pair it up with the Phoenix. You can pick up, say for example, the Queen of the Phoenix, and yeah, use the Void Ray or other Phoenixes or whatever to actually attack it. And last but not least, we've of course got the carrier as well, which requires the fleet beacon. So you won't be seeing the carrier around as much due to its pretty hefty requirements. It requires a fleet beacon. It's also pretty expensive compared to these other units, and yeah, it's just well, it's a nice unit overall for support. But the problem is, though, the Protoss have also got other units to use for sieging enemy bases, like the Colossus and all that. Carrier is a bit superseded in that respect, but what can you do? It's not such a shabby little unit, though, for general fire support. Although, in my opinion, yeah, I wish its interceptors had a bit of a longer range. I mean, it's a carrier, for God's sake. They're meant to be engaging from beyond visual range, but no, apparently even the advanced Protoss can't create interceptor aircraft with more than 50 meters range from their carrier. But there you go. And yeah, overall, the Stargate, if you just decide to use its units in conjunction with your ground units, yeah, definitely can be useful for that as well. Phoenixes, for example, can be used in conjunction with Void Rays to try to keep enemy anti-air units away from your Colossus, for example, and yeah, generally act as pretty good support to a ground-based force as well. Although yeah, they're pretty good on harassment. So there you have it. Check out the StarCraft 2 Guidance site for more information about the Protoss, and until next time, this has been Dame Vidvig, signing off.